How's it going, friends? It's your boy Jay here, and I'm going to be doing a round with the new S-Line P2 and MD3, and I'm going to compare them to the old S-Line P2 and MD3. These ones are slightly used because they are the ones I actually bag. So we're going to see if these are going to be replacing or even adding to the bag or just backups. The plastic feels great, and yeah. This is a short putter shot, and I'm going to start out with the P2s. Parked, but let's try this one. I've heard that they're stable, so let's see. They definitely are. I gave it a little hype, but it went along. Let's go see where they're at. Ooh, just outside the circle for the new one. Maybe I'm putting with premium plastic from now on. This is a longer par 4. I'm not sure how long it is, probably like 600 feet or something like that, but it's really low ceiling. And normally I would throw like a roller on this because the ceiling's so bad. I'm gonna try to find a line to get at least 300, maybe 350 feet down there so that I can maybe even throw a flick approach to a green that's kind of tucked off to the right. So once again, we'll start off with the orange old S-Line MD3, and then we'll throw the yellow new S-Line MD3. Caught an early branch, but we can get far from there. We'll see how stable this one is in comparison. Oh, it is not. It is straight. It is so straight, but we'll play the road as casual because we're actually crossing it up there. So this shot is pretty tight, and it's probably up there about 325, 350 maybe to get back to the pin. But we're just kind of looking for a smooth forehand here, and hopefully that turns into a putt. Or I throw it high and we're still playing for 4. So we're just trying to get this to finish right here. And I will say that a lot of my drives, good drives on this hole, end up this far. So the MD3 glides. Should be a putt. So we're in the circle for both of them, and we're just gonna keep putting with these P2s. I normally putt with like a baseline P2 or a Rainmaker, so these are gonna be more stable. But also, it is hot out and humid, and these are kind of grippy, so maybe that's a good thing. Well, this is another long par 4 for a mid-range. I usually throw a driver, but honestly with that last one and how close I was, like maybe mid-range is the play on these. Am I like a mid-range thrower now? I don't know. If you put it on hyzer, it just kind of pushes and finishes. This one I'm definitely gonna have to put on hydrant. Well, over hyzered it. So this is one where I definitely should have thrown this a little bit straighter because the landing zone's a little bit further to the right and maybe even up about 80 feet. So we may be playing for par, but I'm gonna give it a go and see if I can give myself a long putt. Don't go too far. Oh, I went too far. Push. Like, it's amazing how 8 feet can mean so much when it comes to cutting off the angle. It was crazy. There's no putt from here, but you can see like I just pushed into this stuff on the right and I got lucky with the other one. I will say that, but this is just a little chip forehand. Cool. I did think I got a lot closer than this, but I'm like 60 or so feet out. So let's see how these jump putt. Step putt, you know. Caged it. Well, here's another par 4. Pretty long. I usually throw a driver to get myself into position. There's a late Mando right where all right landing zone. I thought the disc was going to get pushed down a little bit more. I just don't want it to flip over. Nah, they fly the same. They're almost exactly the same. You can see how similar the landing zone is, and I threw them about the same. So, I mean, the plastic feels very similar. In fact, the new plastic maybe even feels as good, which really bums me out as a Innova S-Line purist, but that's kind of how it feels. Honestly, it's nice and grippy. And yeah, so we got a Mando, they're right up there on that tree. Just put these on slight anhyzer. And it's so short. Maybe slight anhyzer was not the play. This one is too far to run, but maybe the other one is close enough. This is a shorty. You can throw a little touchy flick in there, but I like a turnover backing, especially since these held that anhyzer line on that approach, which prevented me from getting the birdie on the last hole, but may give me the birdie on this hole. It did not hold the anhyzer. Hold, 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 hold. Oh, just over the basket. So after taking the birdies on the easy one there, we're on to 2 long par 4s that I don't think I can get birdies on. Not with the mid. Yellow's still up 1. I got so lucky to get through that low canopy. I need to throw this one lower. go, 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 go. Definitely didn't get the same distance, but you gotta talk to the disc. I don't know if I can get down there. I still think I think it's probably like 380 to 400 out, but we're gonna give it a go. Lucky? No, they didn't get lucky. Maybe it's not 380, maybe it's like 350, or it's slightly downhill, something like that. I don't know how far this one is, probably like 750. I left my phone in the car, so I can't even go check on that. But this is another one where I birdied the last one. Maybe I'll birdie this one too, but I feel like it's hard to birdie. Not really a specific line that I can run, and I am kind of going into a headwind, so I might just try to go the most direct route to the basket, which is kind of getting past this tree in this next set of trees and hoping that it moves farther. You know, it's slightly uphill too, so up the hill. Oh no. Okay, it kicked out a little bit. That is not a good shot. That is par land. That got a kick right. That's also par land, maybe. Yeah, I was trying to challenge this branch right here in front of me on that tee shot. I'm wondering if that was not the play. And maybe I should have tried to go out into the open space somewhere. There's not really open space. I think it was just a tough shot, and hopefully we can get up and down, because it is still, my guess would be 2 really good shots away. Kicked out into the open. It's much more open over here on the road, but I don't know if it's in birdie position at all. Yeah, I think that's still like 150 feet short, if not more. I just got to give myself a putt, right? I'll get past the last tree. It was a great shot. It was a great shot. Okay, so this is easy-ish par 3, and it's shorter. It's probably only 275, something like that. I don't know. Udis probably knows. If I had a rangefinder, I'd probably know, but I don't. But I like this little slight hyzer and let it kind of push up there. The grass is really grabby, so you kind of have to get it closer to the basket than you think. Yeah, still low ceiling, so practicing those Calvin Heimberg shots. Push, 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 push. Maybe pin high. Oh, that is so bad. I air bounced it. 50 footer, less draining. Bang! That was pretty sick with it. Yeah, I thought I was gonna get a little stroke and break the deadlock there, but we're -4 and -4 through 8. Here's the 9th hole, and there's a gap like 120 feet off the tee, and then you still have to carry about 120 feet. So what does that mean? That I throw an MD3 on this normally. So we're gonna throw an MD3 again. Oh, get some stability. Nice. Hopefully that stayed up on the shelf. There is a drop off behind. Don't hit it. Oh, yeah. That was on me. That was not the disc. Felt the inclination to put it on more anhyzer than the other disc when I should have just thrown it flat. Luckily kind of stayed on the edge a little bit, but yeah, I'm glad we can say far at least. Oh, there's a hidden tree there that you couldn't see. Sorry. Kind of brutal that we're losing a stroke here on this hole. But that's like the comfortability with the disc after you've played with it a bunch. That's gap hitting, man. That's gap hitting.